volume 0%.
Good afternoon, and welcome to More Than Meets the Eye. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and for today I have for you something new. I got this as a Christmas present from my brother over the holiday season, and I just got around to reviewing it. It's Blizzard's Overwatch. This guy's some sort of DJ named Luchio, from Brazil. By it I don't want to try and pronounce his entire name, and also I didn't write it down. The only thing I can remember from his name is Luchio. He's an okay guy. You can see if he can't, he's like somebody took the bottom half of a zealot from the Protoss in StarCraft, and then put a rave dancer on the top of it. It's just like a rave dancer's body that you would see at a club from the mid 2000s, and a zealot's legs with these weird big blast effect things that reveal that he's actually wearing ice skates or regular. No, they're like ice skates. They don't have wheels. So he's a weird one. I don't know how to feel about him except that I don't. Hello, you. What do you want? Huh, sugar? Get out of the camera, sugar. But no, he's definitely a weird one, and we'll talk about him. Texture wise, I really like the plastic he's made out of. He's got some nice feeling plastics here. He's got this. What are you doing, sugar? He's got this weapon that sugar really likes him. Like the cat is very intrigued by the rape. You're in front of the camera. Go over here. Come on. Go over here. Go over here. Yeah, look, my hand's moving over there. Yeah? No. Okay, lay down. Fine. Whatever. So anyway, I'm not incredibly happy with this figure. It's a figure that seems like they tried to do too much, and I'll get into that. Plastics wise and materials wise, this thing's made of some sturdy stuff. It doesn't feel cheap. This feels like a top-notch figure. Molding wise, they did a lot of work with the molding, especially with the legs. And yes, you're an adorable little potato cat. You're an adorable little potato cat. Yes. Who's a sweet potato? Who's a sweet potato? You are. All right. So the things I don't like about this figure, because there's a few things I just don't like about him. Number one, it's the design for his weapon that I've managed to like completely tear apart. Here, I'm gonna pull it off him and talk about it. It's a some sort of sonic blaster weapon, and I have no shame. I'm a when it comes to my blindness and my ability to misunderstand things that I find. So this gun has this big circle bit on the front. Lay down. Stay. Has this big circle bit on the front of it, and I thought that there's a port there, and I was like, oh, okay, this is some weird freaking helmet, because I've never played Overwatch. I've never at all. And I didn't realize it was a gun, so originally I thought it was a head sculpt, and I spent like 10 minutes trying to rip the head off of my Luchio here to put on this crazy robot head that I was like, okay, I guess this is just some sort of weird villain in the game, and Hasbro had an idea of making multiple things. But nope, that's not the case. It's just his gun. It's some sort of sonic blaster. Other effects he comes with are these two giant skate effects, and they're kind of neat. They definitely have the ability to hold a figure up, but since Hasbro didn't go with, because I know Hasbro makes this Overwatch stuff, since Hasbro didn't go with the normal peg hole style things for feet, you know how most action figures that Hasbro makes have a peg in each foot, and the pegs can do sugar. Oh my God, sugar! And the pegs can do a couple of things, and mainly though they allow you to put the figure on stuff. So these effects are really cool, except they can only be used with the Luchio figure. They don't have little pegs in them, so you can shove them onto your GI Joe's feet or your Marvel Legends feet or something like that. And I think that's a missed opportunity. Our, and Now we'll get into the really cool stuff that this figure has on him. All right, you are just so distracting. Okay, stay down there. Yeah, yeah. I love you too, Cat. But good grief. Um, the articulation wise, for no, I was talking about molding. Molding on this is top notch. This is some crazy awesome molding on the legs. You could feel all these little details, armor pads. You could feel this little clipped area where it folds in. There's bolts in all the joint areas. It's really quite amazing. But the issue with it is the posability. Like you've got the normal hip rotations. They are there. The legs can spin right at the hip area. There's one knee. It goes up and down, but it's a backwards knee. That's where I got the idea of the zealots from Protoss, and the skates move around. They got some great movement there, but that's really it. There's one knee joint, and because of the way it's shaped, it's just a crappy knee joint. I don't understand this. And then we get up above the legs, and this is the part where I'm just amazed. We get this crazy awesome joint in the midsection, two of them actually, so he can do some really nice posable stuff. Like he can fold forwards really far, and then he can, do an entire back bend. He's got wow. I'm just really amazed with the articulation in his chest area. And his arm wise, they have some bit of butterfly. There is some butterfly in there, but not much. Not much. It does wiggle side to side, and it can spin. He's got thin old arms, and sadly though, I don't think these thin arms have double. Let me see. Let me see. Either no, no, no. It's got double. It's got double. You just need to bend it right. It's not wanting to do the double. This arm has a double joint, but the double joint is weird and it never wants to work. I don't know what to say about that. This double joint does work though, so we can pick the arm up really far. And what's odd is that these arms are the thinness of a lot of female figures, so it's kind of upsetting that he gets double jointed arms. What's with that, Hasbro? Why do men get double jointed elbows and women don't? Give us more Lady J style stuff. All right. Head mount, chest wise, it's a pretty bleak on the molding scale. Like you can kind of feel the difference between his chest area, but it's not much. It's pretty flat. The head sculpt, he's got these cool glasses that are glued to his face, and he's got a nice nose and mouth. He's got some cool hair that you can spin around. You can point it above his head, so he can do weird things with it. Um, Overall, and on the back, he's got this weird doohickey that crosses his entire back, which I have no idea what it is, because I don't play Overwatch, so I don't really know much about this guy or anything to talk about when it comes to Luchio, except that he's obviously a DJ because of his gun, and a friend of mine said he was a DJ, and that's it. Figure wise, if you're going to do some kit bashing, this guy's got some amazing mold. He's got some amazing molded in articulation, and he doesn't have much molding. So the articulation's great for his midsection, and there's not much molding there. So kit bashing wise, I think this kit figure is great for that. He's got his head joints are pretty nice. It's very difficult to remove his head. Trust me, I tried. Actually, I didn't even remove the head, but the head isn't really on a ball joint, and it doesn't really have much side to side motion. And the head articulation is a bit sad. The body articulation is amazing, and the arm articulation is okay. Um, this is definitely something that if you like the figure, you like the character from Overwatch, get it. It's decent. But if you're like me and you have no idea what Overwatch is, and you just want a really cool action figure to put on a shelf, this isn't your guy. This is not your guy at all. This isn't the greatest in the world, and he's doing too much. He's just doing too much, and it feels weird. It feels like the body on the top is not the right body for the bottom, and then I found out that Overwatch is actually in modern day times, and I'm like, or something like that. I don't know, but I want to know, why does he have Protoss legs? It weirds me out that he has Protoss legs, but he's a human. Like, did did you make a deal with the Protoss or something? I don't know. But anyway, guys, I've rambled on enough about this guy. Like I said, I don't know much about him, except that he's a meh figure. He's a meh. But tune in next time, because next time I'm going to be bringing you Terrorzor. Is it Terrorzor? I think it is. Yeah, Terrorzor Terrorize. I got him in the mail, the Golden Disc Collection. Terrorzor, he was the only one of the Golden Disc Collection that actually showed up. The others appeared at random times when my bank account was empty, and I wasn't expecting them, because I was expecting them all March 3rd. March 3rd, when they said they would be out, not freaking midway through February. Like, good grief. And the first two came out in December. I was expecting all this on March 3rd, and it came out in December. So, anyway, you're going to get a video on that. So, please do all the things below everyone else asks you to do. Subscribe to my channel, share. This channel is devoted to raising awareness for the blind, and sharing it can really help us with that. And, well, until next time.